And tonight we continue our investigation into a very foul odor that is making life miserable for many people in Sylacauga.
In this report, Caitlin McCulley shows you what happens when one reef executive who still shares ownership in that property is confronted.
Our search for reef executives led us to Prattville, Alabama, more than 60 miles away from the foul odors at the Sylacauga plant. The first address turned out to be a vacant office. But it wasn't long before we rolled up on the home of David Dagaford, co-owner of Reef LLC. We're with CBS 42. We'd like to talk with you about the reef plant in Sylacauga.
I have no comment.
Can't we take just a minute with you, just to talk a little bit about it?
I mean, you could have called and had some advance,
But no, we tried to call.
Hi, Mr. Dagaford. This is Caitlin McCulley with CBS 42 News.
Over and over and over again.
If you would give us a call back.
Something?
sorry.
Anything?
Nope.
Mr. Dagaford, that's not fair to a lot of residents, and you know it. Why won't you take 2 minutes with us and talk to us?
I'm sorry, I'm busy trying to make a living too.
Yeah, but all these people have suffered. Christmas, holidays, come on, with that smell?
Just a few minutes.
I'm gonna call the sheriff. I'll do anything off the record.
Okay, well, let's sit down and talk
but
first.
you have to shut off the camera.
We agreed to turn off our cameras for a moment to see if Dagaford would talk more openly. He promised us he would call us in a few days to set up a formal interview. We never received that phone call.
You guys, all you see?
Yes.
So we decided to give some of the residents of Sylacauga their first glimpse of one of the men responsible for their suffering.
You, Mr. Dagaford?
Yes.
They need to cough up some money. I think if Mr. Dagford's got a house with a driveway 1/8 mile long and all his little buddies, that'd be a good place to start.
They're bound to have made some kind of money off of the place.
Clara Curtis isn't surprised Dagaford refused to answer our questions. She says she begged another co-owner of Reef to do something about the smell on Christmas Eve when her whole family was in town.
And I said, it's horrible. He laughed at me.
He laughed at you?
Told me it was my imagination.
Clara and her neighbors are grateful for our coverage.
And your station has just been beyond my belief.
She wouldn't wish their town suffering on her worst enemy.
Let's hope to goodness it don't happen somewhere else.
But she might make an exception for those responsible. In Sylacauga, Caitlin McCulley, CBS 42 News.